just right click and change the background back to the fucking green pasture.
Oh, I would have killed to have had an inept computer teacher, so I could have gotten away with all that cheating I tried to do. I printed out like a whole semester's worth of papers on my home printer because they weren't my papers, they were someone else's that I had stolen on a thumb drive. And she recognized that my printer was ink and not laser, and fucking zeroed.
What?
Yeah. I made a 40.
in keyboarding?
No. This is computer applications 2 or something. This is like doing Excel spreadsheets and stuff like that. It's like tons of Excel spreadsheets, tons of just all of even Word stuff, like Word doc stuff. Just I handed in a semester's worth at the time. I got a 40 in that class. That's the lowest. Instead of the lowest I've ever made in a class. Do you ever fail a class, Taylor? Ever?
No, I've never failed.
Oh, it's fun. When you get to that point where you know you're going to fail, and so there's no, you have no power over me. Like I'm gonna make a 40. Like, what are you gonna do?
Dude, I was jealous of the kids who obviously had horrible home lives and like didn't care they were failing. Like I remember them being like, "Yeah,
I wish I was failing." Yeah,
I'd like see them and they'd be like, "Dude, I'm gonna flunk algebra," and I'd be like, "Damn."
I wish I could take the city bus home, man.
I'd be consumed.
I gotta go to stupid piano practice. That guy's having real world experience.
What would happen if you failed algebra 1?
I mean, nothing that serious. My dad would have like given me a talk where he's like, "Are you stupid? Like, really? You can do this. You're being lazy. We both know you're being lazy." And it would have been the extent of it. Like, he would have like maybe threatened like, "You can't be on the hockey team this year." But that lost all of its threat when that was like when he took more pride in me playing hockey than anything else, and so he would never do that to himself.
You know what? You're playing hockey all year long now, Taylor. You're gonna lock you in the hockey ring if you don't like school.
So yeah, it would be a lot more goals. He'd be like, "You have to save a lot more goals if you want to have those kind of grades." All right.
We both know you're not going to the NHL. If you could do your math homework.
I failed algebra. I failed it because I slept through it for the first period. I was in chair, and I had to go to summer school. And that blew so much, having to get dropped off at a high school that wasn't even my high school. I had to go to a neighboring county's high school. It's like a 25-minute drive each way. And I didn't have a car. 15. And just getting dropped off by my mom at summer school every day. With the rest of the degenerates who were in summer school. It was awful.
Did you do little mental exercises while you were in there? Like, I'm not like these people.
I wasn't like them. Like, they were criminals in there. Like, it was almost like jail again. There was an Indian
Are they
guy.
felons now if we call them up? And...
Dude, it was crazy there. There was the most ballsy Indian guy I'd ever seen in my life. He was calling the black guys the N-word to their face on the daily. And I don't mean like in a friendly kind of way. He was like, "Shut the fuck up, ninja." And then it was like, and I'm just like, "Dude, they're so much bigger than you." But for some reason, they was like, they kind of put their heads together, like, "He's so awful, dude. He's got a gun." I don't know what they thought. They just like, they didn't want to try it. And it was a eye-opening experience that if I didn't get back to school and pass algebra 2, then I could go down a rocky road that involved these people.
Yeah, those guys have more to tell
all that.
some of the best and brightest.
Yeah. But I passed algebra and got back to real school because I had seen what the alternative was. It was not fun.
Was your Indian escort like your training day? Was he like your Denzel and walking you through the ropes? How can you call them that? No, trust me. Trust me.
I was blown away.
Trust me, son.
I've never seen that before because every time I'd ever seen that go down, it involved a beating. And usually, like, a bunch of people were going to beat you up if you called black guy or the N-word. Like you weren't just going to get in a fight, you were going to get jumped.
Yeah, best to avoid.
Yeah.
On the summer school thing, Caleb, Dick, did you guys have, I never had to go to summer school, but I had like a strong feeling of like, that's for retards. Like that's for the morons. Like,
yeah, I definitely know lots of people who went to summer school, for sure.
You knew lots of them?
I was homeschooled though, so.
Oh, you were homeschooled?
Yeah, I didn't have any kind of, I fucking finished school in like 90 days.
What?
I was a young baby.
Your entire education was homeschooled, like K through 12.
First grade was regular school. Everything else was all homeschooled.
Damn, I was homeschooled for 2 years, like 7th and 8th grade, I think, or maybe 6th and 7th. I just get in too much trouble, and I had like an issue with a kid where we get fights like on the weekly, and every week we get a fight, so it just wasn't fun to me. When I'm sad to go.
You missed all the best like molesty teachers if you stayed home for 7th and 8th grade. Like that's when you're first noticing the ones that like loom over the curls and rub their dicks on their desks.
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
weird.
Dude, I remember that teacher giving girls back rubs in 7th grade in the math class and having the wherewithal at like 12 or 13, however old you are, to be like, this
Yeah.
isn't appropriate. Like,
My
this
ninth
isn't
grade-
okay.
My 9th grade biology teacher said that shower heads had those 3 settings: low, medium, and believer man. And I knew what he meant, and I'm looking around like, anybody else know what the fuck this guy just said? Nobody?
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's like, and like right after that, he's like, Christine, we passed these papers back and forth. This is fuck. Yeah, there was always some of that, but when I left for homeschool, it was definitely like where most people were prepubescent, like early 6th grade, and then when I got back, everybody had titties. Like it was an eye opener. Like I left, and everybody like little girls. When I got back, it was like it was a
Puberty.
yeah.
Everybody gets like 3 inches taller over that one summer. Voices change,
Yeah.
and it was kind of awkward.
Yeah.
I remember my friend group that I have to this day that I went to high school, there's all of us are on the same page of like, dude, that one PE coach we had was a fucking creep. He got fired multiple times for being
You watched you shower, right?
He would like spend way too much time around us naked in the shower. Like,
Naked?
Well, yeah, we-
Anytime is too much time.
It worked.
We were naked.
Yeah, we were naked. Sometimes he would join us. So, yeah, we were naked.
He would join us.
But like,
This is fun.
I have one friend in my friend group who's a denier, who's like, he wasn't doing anything untoward. You know, he was just a weird guy. He just had to
Let
make
me
sure
ask
that
you.
nothing negative was happening in the shower. And I'm like,
I'm protecting you guys from pedophiles. Hold on, get close to me.
I was
Wait,
like,
your
okay.
friend who doesn't think anything was happening, he's a good-looking guy. What I'm getting at is, do you think he was like the real thing?
I see that's the
Coach take him
problem is I
aside, give him a
don't
little
think
extra coaching.
I don't think he was, because he's like 6'4". He started balding at like 15. He's a big
That's not the guy.
and so he
No.
wasn't the guy that
That's
would have
not
been on his
Coach's
best.
favorite.
Nah, that wouldn't have been Coach's guy. And we would tell him, we'd be like, dude, it's weird. And he's like, he's making sure nothing crazy happens in the shower. He has to keep an eye on us. And I'm like, pause. Remember Coach Smith? Remember how Coach Smith handled that? He would stay in his office, and if he had to come out, which was like 10 minutes before the next class, you couldn't pay that dude to look up from the tile. He was like, boys, next class, 10 minutes, hurry it up. And then he was back in his office, like any normal person would handle that. The other guy there was a channel where you could look down the corridor to the shower, and then you take a right into the shower. It
You
was
get
like
one of those low beach chairs. Not a normal beach chair, but one really low down. So your eyes are right at dick level.
He would lean up against the wall and like look down the hallway as I remember him like looking at me drying off and being like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? And he would stay in the main area where it's all a bunch of like 8th graders, you know, showering and joking around, getting ready for the next class.
Caleb, I missed all this stuff. Doesn't it sound fun?
Yeah. Shit.
That
That sounds like a fucking
You
blast.
missed the American Bachabazi that we all
Caleb would have been Coach's favorite, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
He would
Caleb, he'd be like, he'd come in there, you like shower.
Teacher's pet.
He'd be like, when you're flowing locks, use this conditioner. He's like, actually, here, let me help. Like it would be a whole thing.
Oh yeah, you would have made it into his diary. That would later be evidence.
Oh shit.
I thought about you and your pedo coach the other day because I was reading a Reddit thread about the exact topic, and someone said they had a lesbian female gym coach who would go in there and like be around the naked like kids and be like, all right, 5 more minutes, and like everybody thought it was funny. And I was like, I don't think I would have thought that was fun. Like we didn't shower at all. You're always shocked by this, but it wasn't an option. Like we would do. I had my schedule so that my weightlifting classes and stuff were at the end of the day, so I wouldn't be sneaky. but it wasn't at the very end. I think it was like 6th period I would lift weights, and then at 7th period economics, all sweaty. I can remember being like, you know, when you've been sweaty and the AC hits you,
Yeah.
and like, I can remember being in economics all shivery from weightlifting, but there was no option to shower.
My gym classes were at the beginning of the day, and it was like, it would have been social suicide to go throughout every
Oh,
day
yeah.
smelling of BO, and so it was understood that, you know, you're gonna shower. You have to.
Can't imagine that. Like, none of us can, I don't think. Although it would have been great for that people did ag, because we had a goddamn pig barn at my high school, and you would go in there and like raise piglets. And I don't know if you've been in a pig barn before, but it smells like pig shit. And pig shit is one of those stinks that attaches itself to you, and then you carry it with you until you bathe and wash. And like, there's kids that smell like pig shit all day. It's like, I may have failed that class too. That was horticulture. They tried to make me like go in and clip baby pig's teeth with clippers.
Oh, what? You got clip teeth in
That's
high
what I
school?
thought. So they wanted us to go clip the baby piglet's teeth, and you're supposed to do it because the nipples get infected. I guess they chew on these sharp little piglet teeth, and I'm sure there's a reason that doesn't happen in nature, or why it's not a problem in nature, but in agriculture, or at least in ours, it seemed to be. And so he's like, all right, Myers, get in here, cut this little baby pig's teeth out of its head with his pliers. And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Did they grow back?
I mean, they get adult teeth eventually.
Oh.
So they have these sharp little baby pig teeth.
God!
And they clip them like fingernails, and I'm thinking like, man, that's gotta hurt.
I don't want to know that feeling for the rest of my life. I don't
want to know. No,
Yeah.
you did death before I find out.
Yeah, that's like something you
You
people in Guantanamo.
Yeah, the only part of that stuff. Yeah.
I bet you did that, Caleb. Homeschooling, clipping pig teeth.
I had a lot of pigs. Yep. I never clipped their teeth, but had some pigs. Used to beat them around with a cane or whatever. You're supposed to walk them. Used to like tap them on their sides and stuff. Used to feed them cherries.
See, that seems more fun than
Yeah,
being ogled.
it was nice. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Feed them pork and stuff. Anytime the food would get freezer burnt, you throw it to them. Kind of weird seeing them cannibalize each other. Stuff.
Yeah, they do that.
I've been thinking, I keep seeing these NFL players and ex-UFC players who just get a little farm, just kind of like for fun with all the animals, and I kind of want to do it. I kind of want like some little goats and some piglets. I keep watching these YouTube channels, I end up crying because I watched some sad story about a goat and a pig who are best friends now. They tell their players, they're like, this goat was actually hit by lightning, and all the siblings died, and now it looks like this, and it's blind, and it had no friends until Igor the piglet, the three-legged piglet, came to the farm. And now Igor is his seeing-eye piglet, and he leads the lightning-struck goat around, and they love each other. And I'm like, I'm sitting there fucking tears.
Lightning struck goat.
It's always the saddest story with those animals. There's always some blind, lonely donkey who needs a little goat pal or something. So I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to get a bunch of
You should get a whole yard full of those dogs who now need wheels.
You know that upsets me. The dogs with wheels upset me. I'm glad that they get the wheels, but I just don't like the idea of crippled dogs. I don't like it.
No one likes it.
Anytime I see those videos, I saw this one video of a lady, that's all she has, is crippled little dogs in wheelchairs. And they go on adventure days together where she's leading this pack of little dogs with wheels for legs through the woods and stuff. And every now and then one falls, and she fixes them. And again, it makes me so goddamn sad. I feel so sorry for those little puppies with wheels for legs.
It's that. Michael Vick popularized those.
Fuck Michael Vick. He just got a job as a head coach. Can't remember what university. And I saw him on ESPN where everybody kissing his ass. I'm like, I forget. You tortured those dogs. You executed those dogs. You raped those dogs. You ran that whole show. You piece of shit. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. I don't know how everybody else
Didn't he like drown dogs in buckets?
Yeah, he drowned dogs in buckets. He's a piece of shit. Fuck Michael Vick.
That's so absurd. That's so absurd to be like, you lost the fight, Ajax.
Yes, horrific. Fuck that guy. I think he's probably drowning weak puppies. That's probably what he was doing. You know what those people do that fight pit bulls? They'll go around and adopt dogs, old dogs like Labradors and stuff, from shelters and from people who can't take care of them, and pretend like they're a good owner, and then use them for bait animals and let the pit bulls rip them apart. Like some sweet old, they'll take sweet old family dogs and have the pit bulls use them for practice.
That's
Fuck
horrible.
those people.
We got to
Those
get rid of pit bulls. No more. They're too scary and they're too mean to the other dogs.
I don't like that at all.
Can you imagine what they would do to Caleb's cute little pups over there?
Ah!
Yeah.
They see him
horrible.
coming though. They're always looking out.
Yeah, prey
I
eyes.
don't worry about that. I don't like that at all. I've always hated Michael Vick after that stuff. I remember he was the man in Madden 2004 though.
But you weren't the man if you were playing with them in 2004 Madden.
Oh, you make fun of the guy who played Madden?
That was like it's literally like playing Oddjob in 007. It's unfair. It's cheating.
I felt it was justified. I was a Falcons fan. I'm from Georgia. He's my guy. I can't help that he made my team's quarterback the best player in the entire game.
Did you ever flex on anybody in 007 by playing as Jaws and being like, you still can't beat me and I'm Jaws?
I never played that game. I never had an Nintendo 64.
Oh, that game was... Did you play that game, Caleb? The N64 007?
I played it at friends' houses and stuff, but I was probably like an infant, you know, a very child.
Yeah, I played it.
Damn, wait a minute. What years are you? What years do you have? That was now I feel ancient. That was even like barely younger than me.
How old do you think I am?
Well, now I think you're about 12 after that one.
19.
26?
28.
28?
I'm 28.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit. You say like Riz and stuff like that?
No. No, I don't know. My friends do now. I have some friends who do that.
Yeah.
Woody says Riz.
Woody says Riz. I
I've replaced Woody.
I cringed super hard when he said it. He was like, what? It's short for charisma. Like, I felt my whole body cringe so hard that I felt like I almost turned into a black hole or something like that.
He's like, ooh, my stomach hurts suddenly.
Yeah.
That's skibbity, bro. What is skibbity, man?
It is.
Please don't talk that into this. Anytime I see reference to that, I just like flick it and like it does some good. Oh God.
I'll see like words online like that and be like, it's better that I don't know what these mean.
Now you got to know what they mean. My girlfriend's a 5th grade teacher, you know, so I get yearly updates on all the. I've been able to see throughout the years the slang change. But I try to pick it up just to annoy her and my sister, who has young boys who speak in the same retarded. They've got a whole new one too. They grew up on Roblox with all the pedophiles, so they've got a whole new lexicon of slang.
All I've heard about Roblox is that it's kind of like a Minecraft where you can create games, but there's apparently a lot of sinister older men on there. Is that?
Oh yeah, lots. Yeah, lots.
That's like a known quantity. Like, that's
I've heard jokes, but I don't know how true it is.
I think it's true. I mean, it's hard to get these goddamn pedophiles. They're so good at just not saying I'm a pedophile. It's real tricky.
And there's so many of them.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking phone
Yeah,
out.
really are.
It's one of those things
Calm
like
down,
you
dude. So
throw
goddamn
a net out, pull it up. You look good for it. But you throw a net out and look for pedophiles. Every single time they try to catch one, they win. You know, I mean, you go fishing, you might not get a bite. But if I start looking for a pedo right now, I can log in a couple times. I'll get you one in an hour, right?
Yeah.
It's so easy that all of those YouTube channels sprouted up that are just doing it willy-nilly. Like hitting guys in the back of the head with pumpkins at Walmart and shit for being
You just get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
That's
seen the
so-
Newly Ped game?
No. That's
I had this guy on my show. He tricks pedophiles into meeting up with him, and then he gives them quiz questions. And if they answer all the quiz, if they miss any of the quiz questions, he calls the police on them.
That's funny.
Well,
And he tells them that to their face. He's like, "Hey, you're on the Newly Ped game, the game show for pedophiles where if you don't answer my questions, I'm going to call the police." And then he kind of like, they were like, "I'm not a pedophile." He goes, "No, look, I was pretending to be 14. You said you'd meet here, you're going to fuck me. You sent me a picture of your dick, but let's play the game." And he asked him like really simple, like, "Are you smarter than a 5th grader?" style questions. He's really, dude. He's really funny. You should have him on.
That's hilarious.
I want to watch some of that content. Honestly, I just want to steal his idea to make it better. I want Taylor to be waiting in a single. All right, you got a pin, Taylor.
I have a notepad, and I'm like, not so young and attractive, am I?
If you can wrestle Taylor, if you can pin Taylor in his onesie and his big show, then we won't call the cops. I'm the big show from WWE. I'm the actual guy.
You do it like one of those 60
And I'm greased
shows
up.
where there are 3 doors he has to choose between, and behind
Yeah.
one of them is Taylor in the Big Show singlet, and behind door number 3 is the cops, and then maybe the other door seems like he gets away. It's like an empty hallway, but we just meet him up at the end of a hallway or something. Or
No, it's a little boy from behind, and when he turns around, he's a midget. Like, I stabbed him, he shits him.
Yeah, we have to set it up so there's no real limit.
Look at this little boy's butt.
It
was a man!
It was a man the whole time. You can tell from his big dwarf head.
I would watch the shit out of it. I would watch the shit out of that. And if you could even make him sign a waiver, you could make him do some Ninja Warrior shit. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
This is so funny. The movie Pet Game. That's such a funny concept. I'm gonna like some of these so much.
Muley Pig.
This guy. We should get old Rascal McGovern's.
I'm just
Alex
Rascal McGovern. I love that he locked down old EDP. You know, that guy had to be stopped. He was out there singing Voodoo Snap YouTuber.
Okay.
I was like, by the way, someone said Alex Rosen. You were telling me Alex Rosen was pumping 200-pound dumbbells incline session, which is the kind of strength that I can only imagine. That sounds like superhuman shit. Pumping 400 pounds essentially for reps is crazy.
He's challenging Harley for the title of world's biggest Jew.
Did we meet him, Taylor? At Range Day?
I don't know if I met him.
I did. He was huge.
He's perfect for his job because they're
Maybe I
terrified.
did. At the time, I didn't know.
So all the pedos are terrified when this dude shows up, and he'll like low-key bully them. Not even low-key. He'll be like, he'll make fun how fat they are. Like the girl, I think EDP when he had EDP bring cupcakes or some shit. He's like, I think he'd eaten one or something. Oh shit. This is a different time that EDP got caught. I think maybe even because the funny part of EDP's the one on the left. He's the pedophile. He's been caught at least twice by like YouTube pedo catchers.
Okay.
And I think this Zach, some of this guy's name is Gideon. I guess I don't know who this guy on the right is, but I guess it's the second time he was caught. Because the first time it wasn't in this location. But yeah, dude keeps showing up, and they embarrass him by like, you know, he's talking to the fake child, which is just Rascal McGovern, it's like trolling. And he's like, yeah, send me pictures of your dude, I like that. And he's like, and like that would have been a red flag for me, right? I'd be like, I don't think you're a 14-year-old girl anymore. But instead, he's like, like, yeah, here's my dude. What do you think? Like, ooh, nice and loose, or whatever, you know. Oh, it's super embarrassing. That's rough.
It was a
This guy called into my show. He's a listener, and because when this stuff first started happening with the pedophile hunting, he's like, oh yeah, I do that. He was in Australia, and he goes, yeah, I do. I'm talking to them, and I get them to like send me video and stuff, and then I meet up with them, and I make them take me to an ATM and pull out their max amount, and then I kick the shit out of them, and then I report them. I was like, oh, that's like a bunch of crimes. I'm going to, I'm going to court like next week for one of them, and I think I'm going to get off. I'm like, all right, well, that's cool. I mean, I don't tell criminals not to do crimes. I'm not the police, so I don't have a death wish.
I'm getting behind that kind of vigilante justice, especially like an Australian guy confronting you. Like that would be the funniest possible guy, where he's like, well, you know.
All right.
He sees his boy. Didn't quite what it was he? Yeah. I wouldn't mind. Do you watch any of this content, Caleb?
Yeah, I watched some People versus Preds. My favorite is I'm gonna my pool pills. There's a guy on CBS, and he's a little Asian guy, and he's like, I'm trying to my pool pills, and then he gets in a Nissan Juke, and he drives away and crashes it. He's crazy.
Yeah, it's a great.
I love that video.
They're chasing him, you know, pedophile. It almost seems like a skit. He's so.
It's so bad. It's so insane that the guy recording the pedophile catcher is like caught very off guard. He's like, "Is this real?" Like he doesn't even know what the fuck's going on. It's unbelievable.
We could probably play it. I mean,
it's one of the best Predator videos that exists.
Is that Alex Rosen or different guy?
It's People versus Preds, I think.
Yeah. But wrecks his car in the parking lot trying to escape the like. Yeah, I love that genre though. A YouTube video. I love good content. Difficult. You got it. article.
tale as
But
old
we've
as
seen
time.
the kind of people who do this. They're not the best advice.
It is good that now they have to fear giant guys like Alex Rosen being there on the
Yeah.
other end of it, just beating them savagely. It's a good thing. Probably minimizes some of these guys who would otherwise try to do it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. If every time I opened the fridge to get a beer, might be a big guy that there and beating me up, I would still do it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
If I knew there was like a 5% chance there was a large man guarding my family's house, like a kindergarten class box of goldfish that I have in my
Yeah, I still need that beer.
I still need to eat some snacks. You still need the beer, eat the treats, the cake. Yeah, they're addicted to being back. Those pedos. Nobody likes those guys. Well, that one guy with the island. He's gone.
What guy?
Jeff Steen,
The financier?
the financier, yeah, the successful businessman. Who had some ties to who's to say? I don't know.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey, whoa. We don't talk about the ties, okay? You get a little drunk and start talking about the ties. You get some bank, motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we don't want to get Kanye.
No, leave him
What's he
alone.
up to? Is he back to having fun online?
I think he's back on Twitter, I heard. That's right. Well, I was so shocked that after Kanye had done all the stuff, that during the Gaza conflict, he didn't try to interject and be like, you see, and try to get some of that love. Like, he didn't say a word of it. I was shocked.
They sicked that naked lady on.
Now, where'd she go?
Well, he did. Who was that lady who's naked with him all the time?
Yeah.
Trash bag wearing Italian.
Yeah.
First of all, that lady is so goddamn like she looks like a blow-up sex doll or something. That had to be like better play, right? That had to be him enjoying like embarrassing her and like showing her off, making her be naked in public, and her enjoying that too, and him just be like, wear that shit. She's like, those aren't clothes. That's just a tap. That's a napkin from Denny's.
All right, here's three pieces of duct tape, and now we're gonna walk around the city while I'm dressed like a Wizard of Oz. Fucking weird.
That was great. Like there was a whole subreddit for that chick. I think it's all of them was got. But it was just like I saw that lady's pussy every day for 3 weeks or something like that. Beyond the
We do a similar kind of humiliation play here where I leave my shoes in the middle of the room and then I get yelled at every day for doing it. I don't know if you guys played that game. Sex sucks. To spice up your sex life, it's a lot of sucks.
Do you ever do it just to antagonize her a little bit? Kick those shoes off?
Well, now I do it every time. In fact, like, every morning when she's at work, I get all my shoes in the closet, dump in the middle of the room. I go down to Salvation Army, grab the shoes out of the bin, bring them home.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
Dude, you
Why
have a
not?
kid now. I think you might be the only person to defeat the Chris Chan medallion.
Oh, I am the demon. I want to tell you guys to ruin the surprise, but that's why.
Yeah, I think
I've been messing up everyone else's life. I thought it would be funny.
Like, you know the curse of the Chris Chan gang, right, Kyle? That little Sonichu. You're still muted, but behind here.
The Persona 2 is probably the only thing I don't know about. I know all about Persona 2. I know about all the fictional nonsense. I see the videos. I know Chris Chan. But what is the curse of the Persona 2?
Dick probably knows better than me.
Well, pretty much like every influencer who gets one of these, or every YouTube person who gets one of these medallions, they put it on and then their life gets all fucked up.
Hang on a minute.
Mine's got a cube in it too, so it's extra powerful.
But I'll turn it off.
Seriously.
Put that down. Put that down. It's not big in the oven.
Do you think that's one of Chris's pubes?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if it's coming off his cock or off his chest, but it's yeah. I would rather have a cock pube than a chest pube from a lovely lady like Christine.
Someday this will be treasured like Egyptian glyphs.
It's like
Thousands of years from now.
Nobody want, you don't want, like, you open the Necronomicon in a horror story, it's like, oh, there's a pube in there. It's not really, nobody wants, yeah, exactly. State Jesus, nobody wants it now.
That, like, imagine, like, you hear voices, but it's not like the traditional demon. It's just you hear this being like, and then in the year 3000, Sonic and Tails will return and save the world from Megazord. And it's just his ridiculous wailings. That guy.
This road is shit.
Isn't he having a kid?
No, that was
Fake
Oh,
news.
really? Is it true?
I read it. I didn't know if it was true or not. I saw something about pregnant with a guy on Reddit, but then I read up on to find real evidence. But you wouldn't think you would find real evidence.
Well, for that guy, you like
All the way.
into like he's pregnant. Like weird. You're supposed to say that, Jake? Are you gonna go to friends and say we're pregnant?
Yeah, I'm gonna do just the most annoying shit ever.
Dude, but every argument you make from now on leans every argument.
Dude, pretty photo, I'm kissing the stunner. You know, I'm doing that like we're a buddy cop movie. The pregnant belly, you know what I mean?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Post those.
Do you want to have a baby shower at like GameStop? I'm just gonna put a bunch of I'm just gonna put Pokemon cards on the registry. There you go. I want this Shadowless Charizard. I want this Lugia, first edition. Good stuff for the baby.
Oh, for the baby. That's the baby's retirement. Olive Will J1 Charizard, which is like 300 grand, right?
Dude, I found my nephew found my old Pokemon cards in my room at my parents' house. I thought they were lost forever. Like I've been looking for these cards. Caleb, you know Pokemon? At least.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. I was playing in 1999, and I played the base set, you know, then Fossil and Jungle, and I was like still collecting them, but not really playing with them. And then 20 years later, they became worth something. And I said, where are my cards? I can't find them anywhere. They're not. I must have lost them somewhere, or maybe the banks took them, or threw them a bit. Someone stole them from me, right? So I get a call from my mom saying, your nephew found these cards in your room, and he warned me not to touch them. That I should call you before I touch them. I said, okay, put them on the phone, stand up, leave the room, and put them on the phone. Don't touch it. Step on anything, dump.
Yeah.
Right now, and I was like, hey, what's the deal? When I found your book. I said, okay, don't steal any.
Christ.
I'll give you some, but don't steal any. So I go up there, and it's like, dude, it's first edition Lugias from Neo, like cards that I didn't even had. And they're worth like a piece, 20 grand. Right now, like $100,000 in the cards.
Are they all in good condition?
I gotta go get them graded. Oh, they're perfect, Taylor. They're perfect. I was looking through them. I waited till my girlfriend left to go shopping at Target, and I was like, okay, so she'll be there for like 4 hours. So I have plenty of time. It's right down the street, so I got about 4 hours of time by myself to go through these cards and see which ones are good, and I'm going set by set, right? They said, okay, Charizard. Yeah, that's fine. And I get to the money ones, and it's like, I'm pulling them out like 3, 4 at a time, the big money cards, and doing like, I'm like, my hands are trembling like a brain surgeon, trying to put these cards that haven't been moved in 20 years from when I sleeved them in penny sleeves into slightly more reliable sleeves so I can send them in to the grading card company and get whatever, you know, whatever the price some weirdo's going to pay me for them. It's probably one of the most stressful things I've ever had to do. Because I don't know if you guys are collecting cards, but the plastic sleeves are, they're like, you know, like when you take like a saw, like when an old tiny saw and go like, right? Like every one of the plastic sleeves, like you pinch it a little, you have to pinch it to put the card in, but it's like, it's totally unstable for the amount of money that people are using to store these things in. So I'm I'm finally gearing up. I practiced putting all the like the kind of crummy but still really expensive cards in, and I'm gearing up for the Lukey's at the end, and I'm like getting ready to put it in, and I hear the gravel out front of my house go from my girlfriend driving her from getting home, and I'm like, oh no, fuck, this is cool. I want to haul in like I gotta hide these assets, and I can't stop now because I'm in the zone now. I sleeved 8 or 10 cards. I'm in the zone. I can't stop at the most expensive cards, or I'm gonna totally reset my brain and then fuck up. I know. Doing questions. Don't worry about it. You don't need to explain it. Yeah, exactly. That's not happening. She doesn't throw it actually. She's just saying that. She's saying that to Oscar. She's like, you want to see? I'm getting ready to put it in again. Goes. Alright, right? I just tore it in half. Yeah, because I would have been right.
You need to smell these candles.
I would have been right in the red. Right? This away in the bathroom. Oh, yes, okay. I got exactly 20 seconds, right? So I sit down and like a machine. I'm like, it's now or never. Like if she comes out of there, she's gonna ask you to clean up the table for dinner, and you're gonna stack it on the counter, and then you're gonna forget that you stacked it there, and then she's gonna put it away in the garage or something, and that's it. It's gonna be $100,000 down the drain. So I sit down and go, boom, sleep, boom, look at, boom, 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 put it down, boom, like a cup stacking people, you know? And I put it in, and she comes out, she's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you breathing so hard? I'm like, honey, I just found that, I'm like, now sit down, now I can tell you. I just found the baby's college money in the garage in a box that hasn't been moved for, and she's like, okay, that's what you're playing with Pokemon cards all day? Yeah. That's what I was doing, a little bit.
Yeah, I just got fucking 2,000 carton trips for you.
Yeah.
From a random box of carton.
She's like, well, what are you going to do with the rest of these? I'm like, really? That's the... Oh my...
I would be living.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hang on to it. So go turn to another $100,000. What do you think? Maybe throw them away? Why not? Oh, you know what? These cards take up. Oh my God, with these. Oh.
Dude, that's sick. Just find it 100 grand.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, like I fought my mother to the death about throwing these cards away for 20 years. I'm not about to fold now.
Like, if you told me, like, told me shit like that, I'd be like, well, yes, I'm getting into Pokemon, but that's our jam now. I didn't know there's 6 bitches laying around and
I couldn't believe it. Thank you.
That's awesome. I never took anything to approach that. Yeah, I found a $100 bill one time in a shirt pocket. Actually, I did. The closest thing to that, I got a speech check one time and I had like positive. It was negative. And I was like, oh, I don't think this one is. And it was expired, so I had to like, contact and get the money, but it was like $40,000 or something that I totally couldn't. Now, to be fair, it was in a drawer full of paychecks that were there to be gone through for, you know, anywhere. But still, that was $40,000. You know, fucking roll. But not 100 grand worth of Pokemon cards. That's so cool.
Well, we'll see.
Pokemon cards, it like makes it so much cooler to me. Yeah. I hope it's 200 grand. Good luck.
It's like the graders, they won't let you bring in the cards. Well, if you pay like $600 a card, you can bring them in. So you have to bring them to these by hand. So you have to bring them to these like card conventions. And I'm like, ah man, I gotta bring this stack to a card convention and like, I don't know, bribe the guy who handles the box to bring them back in, or just trust that they won't fling them around for fun. But the hard part, as far as I'm concerned, is over. Sleeping is over. So I'm excited. Yeah. I don't know. Probably take a few months. Guys are more excited when I tell them that than they are about the baby. Like, oh, baby, congratulations.
Yeah, I can make a baby. I have. I've made babies before. Paid to get rid. All right, you sir have just come upon $100,000 worth of silly cars. That's didn't have monetary value. You still want those fucking cars, right? Yeah, I'm keeping the comments too. Fuck that. If it was $10 for the cars, I'd still be like pretty jazzed with pound those cars. That's great.
Man, I wish I had all mine destroyed in a flood at my parents' house in their basement. And I had like I was playing with Pokemon. Dude, if my dad stole my Charizards and stuff, first he goes, no way he even has an inkling of an idea that Pokemon cards are worth anything. But like, I remember I'll see pictures online of the Charizard and be like, every kid on the playground had one. Like, every kid had some of these cards, and now they're just lost to time.
There was a website in 2010 that spotted it. So, you know.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I saw like this old post that was like for a Magic the Gathering tournament, and it was like first place $500, second place $100, third place $50, fourth through eighth place 25 bitcoins each. And it's like, oh, I guarantee none of those people like held on to it because like, and I like it's easy to look back, and I was when did Bitcoin start? 2010? Is that a little earlier?
2009. That's what I thought. I thought it was like later 09, maybe when it was just some like micro, like fraction of a penny type thing when it started.
I was only like 19, and
that's the time travel.
I wouldn't have had the impressions.
What we should do is we should start looking back between the years that Bitcoin was like super low to fucking time travel. Because like if there is any time travel, that's where they're going, right? They're going to when Bitcoin was a penny or a fraction of a penny, or name a point. $100,000 now plus. Like you could go back there in 2010 and billionaire. Like, what do you want to do?
That'd be sick. And then you hear about the stories of guys who are like, my girlfriend threw away $120 million of Bitcoin because it was on the bathroom counter or something. It's like, how do you wake up the next day?
There's stories about guys with hard drives with hundreds of millions on them, and they don't know their passcode, and they've already done like 2 or 3 tries, and they got one more try at this thing, and then that's it. And they're just sitting there like going through like reversion therapy with the fucking hypnotist, trying to remember what that goddamn password to the $150 million that they got sitting in their attic is. That's wild that thing got that value. There were definitely hard drives just sitting around, and some old person back with enormous numbers of them. If they were giving 5 away, if you made it a capture that year, like there must be tons of it just sitting around in places that people already got.
Yeah. Not everyone of it. Like when it was worth 0.002 cents, like you weren't thinking in your head like, I have got to keep this in the most precious of places. Like you were just like, in the drawer. And the drawer goes, maybe next to like some tabs. And
Or some scissors.
Yeah, or some scissors. Like just totally.
Yeah, it's I've only been doing it for about 4.
He's been blowing at $800,000 inheritance over the last year or 2 on ladies of the night and drugs, and he loves to gamble too. So he's a wild guy. But a lot of fun.
A triple threat is what we call it.
He's a triple threat. You know, he loves to gamble. He likes prostitutes, and he loves cocaine. And it's a lot of fun to.
If you're gonna combine coke with anything, that's what you should combine it with.
Yeah,
Not like a family and a YouTube career. That would be bad.
So I think he went through like $700,000 and got down to like the last 100, 150, and then did some like risky crypto exchanges and like bumped it up to maybe 50 or 100 more. And then I think currently his money is mostly going to his transsexual prostitutes because he's got like a whole stable of them. he sent like all these pictures in the chat. Like this is we're just in there. We gotta join the Discord at some point when we're doing one of our game nights, because this guy's in there linking his whole stable of tranny hosts, and there's like 9 or 10 like semi-passable people. And he's just like, oh, it's a great deal, man. At first you start off paying, but you know, they'll give us freebies every now and then when they want to film stuff to their own fans. It's a good deal, really.
Oh, freebies. So he's working for them. They're making money on the.
Yeah, I guess so. You look at it that way. Although he gets.
So he's moved on entirely from women.
No, he made that very clear. That he wanted us all to know that he wasn't some homo guy. That he liked women and trans women. He was like and the chat is like crickets. By the way, because we're playing Helldivers 2 to try to shoot the shit. And this guy he's linked all of his prostitute friends in the chat. And like, I'm trying to kill bugs here. And yeah, it's a great deal. He is a wild man. He's a lot of fun to hang around with, or at least to listen to. He was gambling on the most outrageous things. He was like,
wasn't he like putting huge amounts of money on like professional table tennis or like AA Japanese baseball?
It was Asian table tennis specifically that he was gambling on with like huge amounts of money. Yeah, he's wild.
Yes, I did run those stop signs.
Funny.
I ain't fucking stopping right now. Fuck that. Let me let this guy pass.
I think he's like, because when he wrote into us, like probably 2 years ago, he was like, what should I do with this money? I probably should continue to do what I'm doing. He's still doing that. Still doing what he's doing.
You know, he told me last night, or maybe the night before,
Give me a green.
When you said on the show that what I should do with my money, I send it all to you, I was so close to sending you $70,000. And I was like, you don't know me well, I'm sending $70,000. Because I'll buy a Bitcoin right away, and I'm like, that didn't happen.
He would have wanted you to fuck it.
No, I think I genuinely told him, like, give me the money and I'll invest it for you, and I'll get it back when you're destitute, which seems to be what you're pursuing toward. Woody said on the show, he's like, what's your plan, dude? Blowing your brains out when you run out of money? Because that's kind of what it seems like. Like, straight up. Matt was like, oh, God, I'm going to hurt me. I started thinking, like, am I going to? Am I? And I'm like, who don't listen to Woody?
And you know what happens when you dwell on things like that for a long time? It makes you really want cocaine.
Yeah, Woody. I don't think think that's a good idea.
Yeah, it
What's your
shouldn't be doing that.
end game? A pistol to your head? Damn it, please leave him alone. This guy pays us $50 a month. We can't,
Oh, a
we can't
pittance.
afford to lose him.
We're not even
Oh.
fucking them.
I mean, we need a premium program maybe that he could sign up for. You know what I mean? Like I bet Hustlers University has like their normal $150-$200 thing, but then they've got like the OG sampler or whatever that you pay $1,000 a month for and really kiss homeboy's ass.
Man, so he's down to 70 grand.
Maybe because that's the number. That's what he's like. I almost sent you that the other day. So maybe he's down to 70 grand. He also said he got a job.
100?
Yeah, I'm guessing he definitely doesn't have more than 150. Like
He's
he's down to
fortune.
yeah.
He did. Damn, that sucks.
I would too if I was in that.
Had a good
You
time.
would use it that way?
Not that way, no, but I'd use it for sure. If I got money just for fucking free, and there's just no, like, I just had to work for so much stuff, and I just am so careful with everything. I just would love to be really dumb for a while. I think that'd be really cool.
What would you do? What would be your dumb things?
Honestly, probably not even that dumb. I would buy a lot of guns and land. Buy a lot of land.
That's
How much
like
money
the
are we
most
talking?
traditional investment.
700 grand. Let's say you get 700 grand from inheritance, like this guy.
I would build a house on my land.
So you'd be incredibly responsible. That's not a splurge. I want to
So, he would go crazy and he'd invest in some rental properties.
You're doing that same. I saw a billionaire get interviewed. They're like, "What do you splurge on for yourself?" And he's like, "I have really nice socks." He's like, "Shut the fuck up! What do you?" Alright, a house is not a splurge.
I would go nuts on
Splurge
bonds.
I'm the wild futures,
Yeah.
dude. Trading futures.
Is it a
wacky and Roth
3%
IRAs.
return guaranteed?
Yeah, man.
Jumbo Roth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like guns probably. Guitars, maybe. I love guitars.
I don't think guns are even that bad of a splurge because if you truly want to, you can often get at least 80% of your money back.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's not like some of them are appreciating assets, as we all know.
Yeah.
There's a guy in our Discord who's starting sort of a collection of machine guns, and they're expensive, you know, transferable machine guns, but they ain't making anymore. So when I don't remember
Oh,
what he
wait.
spent.
What do you mean?
So in 1986, there was a law that banned fully automatic machine guns for civilians and the production of them for civilians and all that stuff, and made it a national or a federal restricted item. But everything made before that is grandfathered in, and so those are transferable machine guns that come with a tax stamp, like piece of paper that we're going to exchange that gives you the right to have this thing. And there are a lot of them, but there are never going to be any more of them. Now, what a lot of people did, especially guys who are with medium-sized gun companies, is like, I think it may be like a Mac pistol or something like that, the registered part, the part that, like, this is the gun. Because if you start taking an M16 apart, eventually you're like, which part is the gun part? You know, and it's the lower on an M4 or something like that. But on the Mac, it was just this little thing, this little chunk of metal. So they just printed out 3,000 of those with serial numbers on them. So now they can take that registered item and just make a new Mac anytime they want. So they've got
that's
like
cool.
that.
Okay.
But if you get something rare, like an 8K or an M16 that's transferable, they're worth a lot of money. And they're only going up every year. It's probably better than Bitcoin, honestly, for it's constantly going up in price. And the only thing that's going to change that is if...
Sorry about the stuff on the windshield. My wipers are frozen, so it's like, I like get out. Just get it fixed.
Off the top of my head, it's equal $100,000 depending on the rarity and the type or something like that. I would
Shitty
guess.
ones are like 15 grand. Shitty, old pre-80s auto guns are all like 15 grand. Like the shitty ones, a really shitty one.
So like the lowest, what was always the entry level machine gun if you wanted to get your transferables, there was a Mac, like a little fully automatic like gangster pistol, because those were usually $3,500 to $4 grand for a good one, and you could often get it with the suppressor for $4,500 or $5 grand. And you had a suppressed little machine pistol. But there's a guy in our Discord, like I said, he bought a spin gun, I think, and he's got he's 3D printed all these aluminum pieces, so he's got field tech on that bitch. He's got grips on it. He's got a fore end on it, flashlights, and lasers.
It's crazy.
And you take it all off. So he didn't mar the surface or weld anything on it. It's still
every month it seems, or every other month at least, it seems like he shows up like, you guys want to see my new gun? And it's not like a tiddlywink bullshit gun. It's like
Yeah.
a belt-fed machine gun that you could that like ISIS would put on a truck.
Yeah. Yeah, he got I think he got a 1919 machine gun. It's a belt-fed 30 caliber machine gun. It's a World War II machine gun.
Home defense.
Yeah, well, we'll see some more. I shot one before. They're fucking cool. Like, he found one 2018, probably looks like be 100,000. Yeah, 100 grand for transferable. It takes sounds about right. It's very expensive.
That's crazy.
I shot a transferable 50 caliber one time, and they think it worth $250,000 to $300,000. And the owner was there, and he wanted to show off that he knew how better than we did. And so when he put the barrel on, it has this little indent type thing. It's basically like a nub has to go down into a channel, and then you twist the barrel, and it locks the barrel into place. And the owner didn't know that, so he tried to ram it in and knock the nub off and ruined the fucking barrel, the transferable $250,000 machine gun while we all watched. And then he was so embarrassed, he tried to blame it on somebody else. That was fun, man.
And there's no fixing that.
Yeah, anything can be fixed, you know, like especially in that community, when you got something that's very expensive. People remake tanks. They'll buy tanks from Canada and port them tanks and artillery pieces, because it's very legal to have a tank or an artillery piece in Canada. That's one of the things they miss. Don't tell it up. And they'll import them from there, and then they'll rearm them here if they have the right licensing. It doesn't take too much licensing. But you can have a working, running, shooting tank perfectly legally.
Canada has tanks?
I think my understanding is there's a lot of World War II pieces that were imported into Canada and are still civilian, legal to own, because not a lot of people own tanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a niche community. It's not something you really need to legislate about normally. But yeah, you get that. So Oprah's gun I shot. You get anything. Aircraft. You can get anything you want if you have the money.
What could you ever use the Bofors? Or I guess you can just blow stuff up with it. That would be fun.
I mean, it's an anti-aircraft gun. If you ever want that's flying at you, you want to get rid of. So you got yourself a 40mm anti-aircraft.
You have a couple of October guys flying past you, you just shred them up.
You know, whatever.
That's what Woody fears in his flying trip. The Bofors.
The Bofors, the mounted gun emplacement.
Did Woody take down a Hamas on a paraglider in his paraglider? Do they have like a basis for
forget that he does
Dude, I bet he could. He's been doing it longer than ISIS, and he would have the wherewithal up there to get close enough, because he's doing like loop-de-loops and tricks up there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he does like full loops, and we'll ask him about it, and he's like, well, I'm taking it safe. I only do that at like 4,000, 5,000 feet, so that I have plenty of time to correct if I start losing altitude. And it's
Wow.
like, that's such a wild hobby.
That's not, like, you know he did that. Like, he did training where your chute fails. He did something where, like, you start with a bad chute, have to cut your chute away and open a new chute, or you get the water. Like, he's practiced. He's crashed a couple times. His legs put together the screws and shit, dude.
Wow.
I don't think he's crashed in a while, but like once every 18 months or so, they'll be on the show and be like, you guys probably haven't heard, another member of the paramotor community has passed away. He was fucking around over Lake Erie, and now he's at the bottom of it.
Someone shot him. Someone shot him down. They thought it was a UFO. There's this one doofus in the paramotor community, and you got you got a giant fan on your backpack behind you, and it's a propeller from a World War II plane, right? You know, this is back there behind.
It looks like a Da Vinci drawing of a flying machine. It's like,
Wait, is he sitting down or is he standing up?
He has to run to get it going. Like,
So it's the fan is strapped to his back.
You have to be fit to do it. The whole thing weighs like 60 or 75 pounds. And then he's dragging the. So
That makes it funnier.
There's a guy in the community who's like really doesn't like, and the guy was working on his paramotor, and he had it running, but not strapped to him, and he bent over and stuck the top of his head into the prop of his own paramotor, and it chopped the top of his skull off and gave him a flat top. Permanent fucking flat top.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he's a hat man now.
Dude, I have to for life.
That's what happened to that guy Tim Pool. That's why he wears that thing.
Yeah, he's got a big dent in his
He
head.
leans too far forward and gets chopped
No,
out.
no, I bet, genuinely, I bet Woody could run circles around anybody in that goddamn barrel roller. He can do all sorts of acrobatics and shit. He does these barrel rolls, like end over end, upside down, spinning, like thousands of feet up. Like, it's not, it doesn't look fun to me at all.
Oh, it looks hellish and scary. Dude, every time he does that, Jackie has like a wife of a World War I soldier moment where he's like, I'm going out to venture. And then like she's just like, I hope he comes back. Part of his support system.
He's like looking like that clock on the wall. Not there.
Yo, what's up,
Is he in
man?
Israel right now training the Mossad or the IDF?
Oh, I'm
Now,
sure.
Don't blow it
What's
up.
up,
Don't blow it
pauses?
up.
Ah, sorry.
Quite the weather I'm having, isn't it? I'm on the interstate. This is what the interstate looks like. Yeah. So, this truck drives nice. Drives well. It's quiet. The windshield is better than the Kenworth's windshield. It's not like, because the Kenworth's windshield is really, really curved. This is more flat, which I like that much better. So far, it's handling pretty good in the snow. We'll see how it looks when I actually get a trailer. I haven't crashed yet, so that should tell you all you need to know. But I've also been going 30 miles an hour this whole time. Huh. I want front chains. I probably should have, but I would have had to take them off once I got into this highway. So what's up? Yeah. Maybe the T680 was just designed for those. Because as much as I hate the way these Cascadians look, they look so fucking ugly. We've got mischief up ahead. What is this guy doing? This guy crashed. I can't tell you. The storm is no joke. It's kind of no. It's like so much fucking ice on my windshield wipers. I can't barely put my shit on. Like southeast of me. I'm on Interstate 74. Overall, I'm okay with this. I can deal with this, especially like there's nobody on the road right now besides just a handful of people. I was worried, like just south of me, when this storm was coming in, there was a big band of freezing rain, and those areas were supposed to get like a 1/4 inch of ice. That's what was really worrying. Now, yeah, it's really icy out, but it's it's cold. It's cold as shit. No, I don't have a trailer at all. No, I'm I'm on my way to go pick up my trailer. Well, there's no weight on the tires, so there's nothing to dig into traction. Yeah. Watching me play SnowRunner up in Alaska. Now I'm doing it in real life. Yeah. Not with your fucking tires. Your tires are all the shit. Four-wheel drive is gonna help you with the tires. Like I took my pickup truck out just to kind of see what the roads were. And I didn't even need to put it in four-wheel drive. Just kept it in two-wheel drive when I was sliding around roundabouts like an asshole. The torque isn't what's getting you stuck, you fucking asshole. It's your tires. That's why you feather the throttle. You're not going hammer down the whole way. Well, I mean, yeah, like he's not actively stuck right now. He's just standing still. I gotta get around this one. Well, good to know the tires are very important on slippery surface. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yep. Well, you know who loves truck drivers? Other truck drivers who aren't driving anymore. That's who loves truck drivers. They're the me-ins in the world that sit there and reminisce about the good old days. And wish they were still doing it. And so, and, you know, in Ian's case, it's hard to do now. So, you know, what can you do? Alright, we're engaging in a passing maneuver. Yep. Maneuver. You know what maneuver means? Yeah, maneuver. Oh. Road is gone. Well, actually, his, this lane might be shit. I can't really tell. My windshield is slowly falling over, and I'm having difficulties. And, dude, visibility. It is on, dude. I've got my fucking defrost on blast. What are you talking about? Yeah, there's not much I can do. Oh. And the lane's gone. I totally forgot to do it. Look, that guy didn't need to see it anyway, alright? Come on now. Oh my god. Come on, ice break. See, the lanes are gone. Oh, they can't hear you. I don't have this. This is streaming directly from my GoPro. I don't have my computer set up because I have a passenger seat in this truck. I'm in Indiana. No, I'm southeast Indiana. I'm going towards Batesville. I don't know. This is like a fucking blizzard. Oh my god, dude, get away from me, car! Holy shit! Fucking minivan, like trying to run me off the road. Listen, I feel like it. Right? God, you guys are so fucking old. Oh my god. Back in the blizzard of 1967, you ain't no real snow. You got soft hands, boy. Fuck off. No, that's actually pretty crazy, man. Yeah, I've got a trailer I gotta pick up in Batesville. That's fine. No. You know this, AT, I'm antisocial. I don't hang out with anybody. I stay in my truck. Well, it's interesting. He says he was recommended this, which means I'm hitting that YouTube algorithm right now. It must be because I put Indiana snowstorm in the title, and the algos on YouTube are going crazy. That's gotta be it. That's definitely possible, but right now, because of my other truck, I didn't have a passenger seat, and this truck has a passenger seat. I don't got a place to put my laptop right now, so I don't know how to run what I'm going to do in terms of running the stream like I should be running it, because, you know, right now it's just streaming for the GoPro, but I've had issues with my internet and the GoPro. The GoPro will just randomly lose connection, and it'll cut the stream off, where when I run it off the computer, it will stay on for longer, and only on occasion lose reception if I lose cell service. But once I get that 360 camera and find a place to mount it, that'll be the way to go. And like the double sleepers or the double bunks, but like they're just a single bunk and it's cut off, so I can stick it on the roof and not have to worry about hitting bridges with my camera. What the hell? Oh, dude, I got a headlight off button. That's cool. My Volvo had that. Oh, I will, man. I'm doing well. I'll try. You know, the ballistic minivans that are running out wild in the middle of the fucking snow might take me out. Oh, what's up, Billy Bob? Jesus, look at this guy. This guy's gonna die. Oh, I got a Subaru in all-wheel drive, and my tires are still summer tires. I don't have studded tires. I'm gonna crash. Yeah, but do you really? That's what I said. Do you really want to be the guy that dies in a Subaru? That's like a ticket to hell. Come on. Oh. Yeah, but his tires are bald as shit. Oh my fucking god. Jesus. Yeah, it doesn't snow where he's at. Bullshit, no. Where you're at? You mean to tell me there's more snow where you're at right now? Fucking how? I thought you guys didn't get snow. There was one this morning. This when I was leaving the yard, this Volvo had took a turn too wide and took the front of his truck into a ditch. There's a state trooper out there and everything. Yeah, but in this part of the country, the problem is there's so many boomer dads out there that the moment the snow comes down, they put on their snow plows and they all have them, and they go around snow plowing random parking lots. For whatever reason, it feels that feels that boomer dad requirement, that urge that his thing got. It's just it's funny the amount of dudes that just with their pickup trucks that had snow plows out that would just hit random parking lots of driveways just because they could. They had nothing better to do. gas thing is like C8H10O something. It's carbon hydrogen oxide typically for petroleum. I'm sure diesel's similar. You can go look it up. But when you ignite this stuff, what ends up happening is it changes into a new molecule. I can't but it changes into a new molecule altogether. So you have hydrogen oxide, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide are the emissions. And so you would have to capture those emissions, combine them with water, and run through some crazy chemical process that I don't think has been done before in order to turn it back into diesel. I gotta pull over. This is fucking bad. Yeah, just drive. I'll wait up for you. You'll be here, sometime tomorrow. Yeah. Well, it's probably 7 hours, 8 hours from here. No. Scooter? Amazon. Who would have thought? Without Amazon. Just put it in chat. Now he's trying to get by fucking this other truck that's having difficulty. Took what? the front of that F-250? Or does it say F-250? Is that okay, well, the issue is what you're suggesting. It's like just freelancing, getting people. More often than not, when trucks are getting records on standby, they're in state trucks getting built. And so you'd be going down the interstate. I'm sure Virginia State Police would not be very happy that you're doing that. I don't know if they can stop you, but I mean, how often do you think that these guys are working with these tow truck companies out there? I mean, there's always instances like that. And a lot of times these trucks get left. You go out to Iowa and it's a fucking graveyard this time of year. There's trucks all over the place that are just left there. And if these trucks are in a ditch, you're not pulling them out. No fucking way. If they're jackknifed, there's no way. You're not going to get the... If it's trying to pull something uphill like that, or out of a ditch, no, because it's not a matter of how much torque you got or power you got, it's whether you have traction and weight's not on your side. That would help. Okay, well, another thing. Okay, hold on. Well, with my tires, it'd do better than your truck. That's for sure. Fuck yeah, it would. Because, again, your tires are bald as fuck. No, they don't have the same lug pattern. And two, how many of these drivers are going to be company drivers? And they ain't going to be paying out of couch. Like, any driver that's getting stuck out there is, a lot of times, they're going to be company drivers. And how much cash do you think these guys are going to have? They're at every like 8th mile. You'll see some. It's also state dependent. Sometimes you see it sooner, but they're you have the mile markers, and then like every 8th or 16th mile, there's typically a reflector. And the reflectors are also white, so it kind of blends in. No, the guardrail, well, looks like they have it. Maybe on the edge. There's not guardrails. On the center link, there's yellow reflectors on the divider between both sides of the interstate. But on the right, they're white. Red is for when you're going the wrong way. So, yeah, you'll see red, like, when, you know, in your mirror, you'll see red, especially when the sun's facing you. That's on this thing doesn't go very far or very high up the hood, and I think if I hit it out through the end, probably still fuck my shit up, because that elk, I mean, like, it swung around and dented my driver's side, because I think I hit it like slightly to the left of my truck, but I also hit it going 75, just dead on. Poor fuck. Oh yeah, it was definitely out, because when I hit it, like, it was just standing in the middle of the road. I think it's I-17 up by Flagstaff, and all of a sudden I see the road disappear in front of me, and then my windshield is just fur, and then bang! I didn't even see what happened to it. I didn't realize my door was dented until I got out of the truck. I couldn't find what happened to the animal, if I killed it. Something was screaming off in the distance. I didn't want to go find out. Fuck that. Looks like we got ourselves another lonely trucker. See, I don't see what the point some of these guys are acting like. What? There is no point to driving this way. You're wasting so much time. The only reason I'm doing it is because I only have to drive 7 miles. And I'm not worried about my clock. But if you've got a load and you're just like going out and trying to drive this, there's no fucking point. You're burning so many hours. Is it that bad? Okay, let me fix my fucking wipers. There's an off ramp here. Somewhere. Yeah. Well, see, the defroster is melting it, and it melts it and refreezes directly on my wipers. That's why old trucks had their wipers mounted vertically at the split of the windshield, so you didn't have that problem when the ice melts onto it. see it better now? Okay.